When our batters don't have the runs, right?
I don't want us to win the Asia Cup.
He's been out of competitive cricket for a while now.
Yeah, that boy is going to be a big problem.
Justice for Sanju Samson.
Just like Lucy has not made the cut and there's no explanation to it. Hi guys, welcome back to another episode after a long break. But we're back because the Asia Cup is coming. And again, do we want some reintroductions from our two veterans?
The expert here, guys. My name is Rahul. You guys must have heard me before and you must have heard my cricketing views. So I'm back here again to express my views about the Asia Cup and the upcoming World Cup.
Suvigya. Hi.
That's it. Okay, so the Asia Cup is coming and this time it's 50 overs, last time it was 20 overs. So I'm going to start with a very basic question. Are we actually excited for the Asia Cup?
For the Asia Cup, yes. At least I am, because it would be a good opportunity for us to gain a lot of confidence before the World Cup. I think having that sort of confidence going into a big tournament against big teams would really be helpful, right? And especially when our batters don't have the runs, right? I mean, a few people are just coming back from injury. Shreyas Iyer, Rahul, they haven't scored runs, at least internationally, right? So it would be a kind of a good warm-up. And again, these teams that we face against, right, they are again not the best but quality teams. So yep, I am definitely excited to see how things pan out.
Yeah, I don't think excited is the right word. I am hopeful that it goes the direction that we needed to go in more than anything else. I'm like, I know it's just the start of the video, but I'm going to throw out a very controversial opinion out there. I don't want us to win the Asia Cup. Because I don't want us to go into the World Cup with overconfidence. And people can tell me that players hai, ups and downs hote hain cricket mein, whatever. I just think that this specific lineup, this specific Indian team that we have, they need to get confidence, gain confidence, like Rahul rightly said. But they need to do that, I don't think by winning. They need to do that by, in Asia Cup, getting their personal stuff out of the way, like score runs, get wickets, field well, move around, get active, get ready for what or the main challenge that the World Cup is going to bring with 2 to 3 strong teams that are a part of Asia Cup. So I don't want us to win, and it could be a wrong opinion, it could be whatever, it's just how I feel. I want us to perform well and make mistakes that I think we can correct in the World Cup. Like, I don't want us to go thinking ke Pakistan ko hara diya Asia Cup mein, World Cup to hamara hi hai. Like, it's not going to happen. Pakistan, especially the bowling attack, Shaheen, I'm not even bowling attack, it's just Shaheen. That boy is going to be a big problem, and I want us to face him well and go well basically. No injuries please, everyone get good game time, and that's my expectation.
So in short, do we need a reality check?
I think we do. Like not to say that the players aren't aware of the pressure that is already on them. Like, it's very palpable. Like, any time anyone in the country will bump into any player, will be like, oh sir, all the best, or like jeet ke aana.
Did you tell Rohit Sharma that? We are going to pop up a picture of Suvigya meeting Rohit Sharma.
I did tell him all the best, and I really hope that as a captain, as a player, he can bring this World Cup home. So I did tell him all the best. So which is why I'm saying that the energy is palpable. You don't need to tell these players.
Yeah.
But I feel like as a team, this is just how we work better. We've seen this even in the recent matches that we've played as a team. We lose 1 or 2 and then we come back 10 times stronger. So I'm hoping that Asia Cup serves as a gestation period for this team, which goes into full throttle once we enter the World Cup.
What about all the players that we are either getting back after long injury, like Rahul said, say Shreyas Iyer or Rahul, or the players that we are losing because of injury, right? Like Vanendu Hasranga was the player of the tournament in the last Asia Cup, and he's not even going to play a single game this time.
I will say, player of the last Asia Cup, if I'm not mistaken, player of last Asia Cup was T20.
Yeah.
It wasn't, so I feel like that was a major reason for why he was that format suits him much better. I don't know whether he will be as impactful, but definitely a big blow for Sri Lanka. Rahul, he's not playing the first 2 matches.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I hope he gets fit in time to get enough game time. Shreyas Iyer, everyone has been saying he's in great nick, he's in great touch, fully fit, raring to go. Or like before Rohit became captain, or even the next captain, I always said, and this is the one thing Rahul and I agree on, Shreyas is my next captain.
One of the few things that you all agree on is that Shreyas Iyer should be the next
he is the future captain, at least the way I see it. So I really hope very excited to see what he has in store.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, look, injuries are going to be a part of the sport. I think Sri Lanka, this Asia Cup is going to face a lot of challenges because they've not only lost Hasaranga, they've lost Chamira as well, they've lost Mahir Kumara as well. Tamim is not playing for Bangladesh. Hopefully, Tamim Iqbal will be fit for.
You never know, he might get a call from the president, Prime Minister. He might just show up directly.
And I mean, I never count Tamim Iqbal unfit. I still remember 2018 Asia Cup wherein he'd broken a hand and he'd come back to bat again.
Insane.
So, yeah, I mean, look, injuries are going to be a big problem for some teams in the Asia Cup. And yeah, I mean, hopefully you get your combination straight. I mean, even if injuries are pertaining to certain teams, you get your backups ready. Because these things can happen on your very first game in the World Cup as well, right? So getting those combinations and backups sorted would be a key that some teams would be looking to. As you mentioned, right? KL Rahul is not there. Who plays in his place?
Exactly, this is what I was going to say. This is another concern. Like, not just the fact that he's not playing, but the position, that crucial number 5 that was given his position is now up in the air again. So what happens if someone else comes, puts in 2 good matches? How do you take that player out and give KL the chance? It's a mess.
Can you straight away put him in the Super 4s after not only is he not playing the first 2 matches against Pakistan and Nepal, he's been out of competitive cricket for a while now. And then he straight away goes to the Super 4 of Asia Cup. Like, how does that work?
I mean, look, it's going to be difficult for KL because consider this, right? Before his injury in the IPL, I believe he played half an IPL. He was there for like about 6 to 7 games. He did not score many runs. The runs that came,
first half only he injured himself.
Right, and the runs that came, they were almost runnable, and no memorable innings in that piece of IPL that he took part in.
But again, maybe debatable because different formats.
Yeah, different formats, yes, but it's all about scoring runs. Like, let's take an example of Ajinkya Rahane, right? He came back in IPL for CSK, started scoring runs, was confident enough, and that confidence is what translates even in Test cricket or any other format, right? Be it T20 World Cup last year, right? KL hasn't got the runs, right? So again, Asia Cup is really important for him. I get it, he's going to miss 2 games, which is again not good starting with. But again, India then needs to, have somebody like, okay, KL hasn't played many games. He's not in good form. Can we even replace him mid-season or during the World Cup, even if he's fully fit?
But
so those questions we need to answer.
Yeah, I also think these questions, I mean, we can sit here, debate, discuss how much we want, but I feel like between the captain, the management, Dravid, and the players individually, I feel like the one thing that the press conference for the announcement of the Asia Cup squad made clear to me is that इनके दिमाग में एक specific चीज है जो उन्होंने player को बता के रखा है. So it doesn't matter when a certain player gets fit. I feel like the fact that he is a part of the squad despite being out for so long, the second he is fit, he will be thrust into the team.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, KL has done traditionally.
He deserves it.
He's done well in ODI at number 5 with the bat. So again, this Asia Cup is all going to be about try your combinations, get your backups ready, and then just go all out in the World Cup, right? And keep chopping and changing based on your opposition and hope for the best. So,
So KL's only replacement in the squad, not including the standby players, unfortunately, we always run a Justice for Sanju hashtag started by
Sanju Samson, Justice for Sanju Samson. Guys, बहुत गलत हुआ है हमारे Sanju Samson. And again, when you think about this, right, so your question, which is absolutely correct. Today, if KL Rahul is injured, who comes in the team to keep for 50 overs and bat at 5? Is
Ishan Kishan.
No, again, so right, as you say, right, can't keep, exactly. So that means you're going to trust Kishan to bat at 5 in ODI, which he's traditionally never done.
Exactly.
He's always open.
Exactly.
That's where I question, how can we have such selections done for the Asia Cup, and it's not even 7 to 10 days back when Agarkar and Rohit Sharma announced the squad, right? Back then you don't know KL Rahul won't be fully fit, And if you are not sure about KL Rahul's fitness, why isn't KL Rahul your backup? The minute he's fit, take him in. This is, and again, I feel we have been absolutely unfair to Sanju Samson, absolutely unfair. Tomorrow I will not be shocked if Kishan gets a bat at 5, even in ODI cricket for XYZ reasons. But we have been very much unfair with Sanju Samson. He definitely does deserve a spot, especially when, you know, when we talk about Pant not being available, when KL Rahul having a niggle. How do you tell Sanju Samson, okay Sanju, now KL has a niggle, you come for 2 games in the Asia Cup, even if you perform, you always will remember that you were always a backup. So the minute KL is fit, you're out. How do you tell that to Sanju Samson? As you said, right? He performs 2 games, he scores 50 plus. How do you tell that batsman to sit up?
It's a genuinely, I think we can do an like पूरा अलग episode 1-1.5 घंटे का हो जाएगा अगर हम संजू की बात करने लगे तो. It is a situation of a player caught in between so many things happening around him, so many different players, so many different scenarios, and just overall I guess what you would call an unlucky player. He's not the first, he's not going to be the last. It just so happens unfortunately in this sport. But the bigger worry, like you said, is how do you not get him? And what I just realized while you were saying that is how much of a massive blow it is that we still don't have Rishabh Pant, because he brings in the left-handedness, he can keep well, and he brings in the explosiveness that Sanju and selflessness that Sanju brings when he comes to bat. So it's crazy that we don't have him, and how much of a different team it would be had Pant been a part of it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I just look at this scenario and I ask one question in my head. Where do you see Surya Kumar Yadav play?
I don't see him play.
I don't see him play.
You don't have an option.
You don't have an option. Shreyas Iyer is definitely going to bat at 4. Right?
Yeah.
And traditionally Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, they've all come publicly and said, okay, if I want to be successful in ODI, I'm going to bat lower. Give myself only those 20-15 overs and try to bat and play my game so that it suits ODI style. Right? I'm going to come in lower. But you see this, right? Today KL Rahul's place is vacant. We cannot play you at 5 because you can't keep.
Yeah.
You cannot keep.
Yeah.
We cannot drop Hardik Pandya. We lose a bowler. So I don't see a scenario where Surya Kumar Yadav plays for India in Asia Cup or the World Cup. Today we have Tilak Verma, which you can say is a good option to back Shreyas Iyer, right, at 4. Right, because we are looking at specialist batsmen. Yes, Tilak does bring in some all-round capabilities, but where do you see Surya Kumar Yadav bat? Is he a pinch hitter at 6? So that means you're dropping Pandya? Or is he a pinch hitter at 7? You're dropping Jadeja? Where do you see Surya Kumar Yadav bat that you've picked him? Is he a Virat Kohli replacement? But Surya Kumar wouldn't suit to batting 30-40 overs in ODI.
Yeah, it is an interesting pick, and the fact that he is so, it makes it tough to think badly of it, especially when the player himself is coming out in the public and saying ke mujhe pata hai I need to work on my game to be a part of the game. So it's a tricky situation. I don't think we should delve too much into that right now, because ye khatam hoga hi nahi.
I'll just end by saying justice for Sanju.
Justice for Sanju always.
Sanju, I hope you perform in the 2 games.
For Sanju to come and play in those games, they have to rule KL Rahul out of this thing.
Hasn't Dravid already come and said that
He said he's not playing the first 2 matches,
games,
but he's not ruled out.
Which is also crazy, because I think had they known that KL cannot play the first 2 games, he would not have, like you said, been a part of the main squad. It would have probably been swapped with Sanju. But something clearly must have happened where that recovery of his has been delayed for whatever reason. And it is just what it is now. So.
And again, a question on the management, right? Back in the day, we have seen, when you're selecting a team for the World Cup or tournaments like Asia Cup, who is fit on that day? Are you trying to take a punt that this player will be ready in the next 15-20 days, let me select him? That is a very big bet that I feel we are placing on KL Rahul, because we really don't know, right? Be it 2 games, he might have a relapse, he'll say 3 games, 4 games out of Asia Cup, and then we'll be like, okay Sanju, now you have to play. Or any other batsman for that matter. Be it Kishan, right? So again, traditionally if you see, right, you see on the day of selection, these are my 20-30 players who are fit. I will only make my selections from them.
Yeah.
Right? At least for the Asia Cup.
Yeah.
Once the cup is done, KL Rahul is fit, then you may, take another decision. Okay, Samson did not perform or Tilak did not perform, let's bring KL back. But on that day when you know KL is not 100% fit, how do you pick a player? It beggars belief. I have no understanding on how they have done this, and I don't know why the media has not raised questions.
Control.
If you guys know, please tell us down.
We can request the PCCI to call us for the next press conference.
हमें बुला लो,
We'll come and raise the question.
राहुल पूछेगा सारे सवाल.
Call us. Our email ID is down. Send us an email. We'll happily come for the press conference.
But if you know the answer to all of our questions, then put them down in the comments below. If you don't, just write #justice for Sanju. But also, Rohit, we love you. So
This has to come in every episode.
yeah, it has.
Now every time you say Rohit, I love you, we're going to pop up a picture of you and Rohit Sharma
Done.
and put that hashtag at the bottom.
Done. I have to say it because I don't want anyone sending bad energy towards our captain before the World Cup, because I feel like
Right.
it's very important to be in a good mental state for him to do well. So all my positive energy is towards him.
On a little lighter note, not very technical, something spicy that I was waiting for. Virat Kohli and Naveen ul Haq. I'm so sad that we don't get to
A
watch
matchup
that.
we have missed for sure.
So sad. I can't wait
I'm
till the World Cup.
surprised though. I really in that I don't know each and every player from that Afghani team, but also Naveen ul Haq is good. He's okay. Like I don't think the team is dearly going to miss him now that he's not a part of the squad.
Yeah, he's
like,
not
it would have
the
been
best.
good. It would have been good for our entertainment and memes and internet in general. But other than that, like, ठीक है यार, मतलब you still get great matchups against Afghanistan.
Yeah, exactly. From a sporting point, yes, maybe, but
Yeah.
from an entertainment
Yeah.
perspective,
Oh,
I'm
big
quite
miss.
sure.
Just entertainment, yeah. Not sporting at all, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, again, Naveen ul Haq is a talented bowler. I think he's still a big miss. I think, you know, it would be shocking not to see Naveen play the World Cup. So again, yeah, I mean,
Do you know the reason? There's no.
I
He's
do.
just not made the cut.
He's not made the cut.
Just like Yuzi has not made the cut and there's no explanation to it, Naveen has not made the cut.
These are bigger questions. ये राज भी उनके साथ ही चला जाएगा.
ये राज भी उसी के साथ चला गया सर.
हम कभी बता नहीं पाएंगे क्या हुआ है यहाँ पे.
Two things I'm really looking forward to in the Asia Cup, and then y'all can tell me what y'all are really looking forward to. I really want to see Nepal play. I've not seen them play. I barely saw some footage from the qualifiers, but I want to see them play, and the spirit that the people have over there. Like I remember watching a clip from the qualifier where they were playing and the ground is filled and the stadium is filled, and it's mad. Like people were just enjoying themselves. Like they made a picnic out of it. So I want to see that.
I think that's what makes cricket successful in such nations, right? I mean, the fans. It's the fans. It's the quality of players. These Nepal players are really looking forward to, you know, face top contenders like Virat, Babar in the Asia Cup, which is a great learning experience for them.
For sure.
Right? I mean, we've only heard one name very popularly, Sandeep Lamashane, right? We might see more stars upcoming from Nepal, right? And these signs, as you mentioned, right, are really good signs for a cricketing nation like Nepal, and definitely wishing them the best, right? I mean, I'm quite sure nobody out here expects them to win, but from a learning perspective, to see new talent, and I'm quite sure they will still, you know, put up a few
100%.
faces which do really well.
Imagine the scenes if they cause an upset. It'll be one of the greatest matches of the series, no matter who loses.
Yeah.
Like it could be any team and it would be just
us or Pakistan.
हाँ मतलब
Who are the options?
नहीं यार अभी श्रीलंका बांग्लादेश उतने खराब भी नहीं.
But they'll have to qualify.
हाँ, they have to go up to do that,
Oh,
correct?
yeah.
The squads don't allow. The squads don't allow it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one thing I'm excited to see with Nepal in this cup is that I hope that if they perform well, if they take a wicket, if they score a 6, after everything, they need to perform to Badal Barsa, Chisuli, and forward this internet culture that is fuel the fire.
Yeah.
Like really take full advantage of it.
I think both of y'all can start with.
नहीं मुझे steps नहीं आते सीखने.
I just was something like that.
हाँ वो पर
That's it,
great.
बूटा बम्मा में वार्नर भी ऐसा ही करता है तो मेरे को थोड़ा कंफ्यूज होता है. But yeah, no, all jokes aside, nothing in sport is as exciting as an underdog story.
Yeah.
Period.
For sure.
Yeah. And the second thing, probably let's hope for it, 3 India-Pakistan matches.
Yeah.
3 India-Pakistan matches. That is wow.
I think our openers are going to need the practice against Shine.
110%. 110%. But nothing we haven't faced before, so yeah, we have a good record over them. I hope we can maintain it because somehow this match is always bigger than the actual tournament that is being played.
Yeah.
Like India Pakistan जीत गए तो चलो हार अब बाद में हार गए तो कोई कुछ बोलेगा नहीं. 2 दिन गालियां पड़ेंगी पर उसके बाद ठीक है इंडिया पाकिस्तान तो जीता. So like excited but also scared for the players and their mental being and just yeah.
Okay, now quickly top 4, both of them.
Top 4: India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka.
I'd say India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. Yeah, I'm going to put it out.
Yeah, I think Sri Lanka is a bit.
Yeah, I think they're down
maybe
a lot of players, so I feel like if Afghanistan can capitalize, they have the power. So
Yeah, it's not about capitalizing. I think Afghanistan has proven that they are match winners against even
Yeah,
Pakistan.
yeah.
So you never know.
That
I take it back. I think
yeah.
and again the rivalry we talk about India,
Oh,
Pakistan,
excellent.
Pakistan, Afghanistan is a
Excellent.
crazy rivalry. We just saw an ODI series
Yeah.
against them.
Yeah.
So never discounting them or counting them out. I think
Yeah.
Afghanistan can definitely cause an upset. So yeah, hopefully.
It's not an upset. I think it's a great
हाँ
win,
मतलब
so-
अब तो almost
Yeah.
it's like nail biter हो गया.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
it should be fun. Yeah.
Okay. My top 4 was a little different. It did have Sri Lanka in it because I was just like, they have a big advantage that most of the teams don't have, is the home advantage that they have and that Pakistan has. So if they can use that, then great for them.
I also find the travel that they have to do very funny.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It is what it is.
But that's the BCCI का मेहरबानी we have to do.
आज मैंने ट्विटर पे कुछ देखा, someone was shaming the PCB or the Pakistani team for the fact that even though the Asia Cup is being played partly in Pakistan, there is no Pakistan written over here, but the Indian World Cup is like the World Cup is being played in India and the Pakistani World Cup jersey has India written over here. So it's just funny, like politics and sports. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. It's good for the spice.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. The Asia Cup is starting today. We are very excited. We are going to watch all the matches together. Almost all the matches together. We are definitely watching India Pakistan together. Please come back on Friday to watch our playing 11 for India versus Pakistan.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Also, if you're watching this during the match, let us know what the score is.
Yeah, please.
Thanks.
And you can follow both of them on Instagram.
Private
Willow?
account use करता है?
Public,
okay.
you're on the course of becoming a celebrity.
We hit 1K views, I'll do it.
Nice, but Suvigya also has his own YouTube channel, which we'll link down below for sure, and we'll also try to link up. But thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.